Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be trying out this game called Pax Dei for the first time. I have a alpha code, so we're going to give it a try and see how it goes. We're going to pick US East. I don't really know the difference between these worlds. We'll just go with Anwin, because it's a high population, and there's nothing wrong with seeing a bunch of players. Ooh. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter to me. If I'm not taking a game like super serious and I just want to experience the gameplay, I don't take a lot of time into my character creation, but let's just see what we can make here. Got this guy. Okay. Maybe we'll be him. His eyes are a little... Is he like looking at the camera or the screen when he turns his head? It's kind of creepy looking, but yeah, we'll just go him. It doesn't really matter what my character looks like. Just give a quick rundown of the customization settings here. There's definitely a decent amount of customization you have, depending on how you want your character to look. Scrawny, muscular, and large. We'll just go right in the middle there. We'll give him a tattoo. I don't know, I guess we'll give him this tattoo. Sure, let's go with that. Alright, well. Obviously we're going to name him after the channel. Okay, so what are these now? We just went into Anwin, so now we have Ansen, Mary. Are these like... Each map looks different, I think, right? Are all the maps different? I can't tell. Okay, so there's a U-shaped river right here. Oh, they are different. I don't really know which one I want to be in. So we have Ancient, Mary, Kiris. Ooh, I kind of like... Oh, I wish I could... I assume these are all the spawn points. I wish I could spawn, like, right there. That'd be an awesome spawn. And Innis Gallia. I'm probably butchering every single name. I don't know. Let's go with Kiris. I want, like, a snow area. Which area has a snow spawn? I want a snow area. Or as snowy as I can get it. I feel like Langris is going to be the snowiest area that I can probably get here. It's the high pop zone. It's over... It has some snow. It's probably like grassy greens, I guess. I don't know. Let's just go there. There's a lot of people there. Let's meet some players and let's see what this game's all about. I think I heard that you can, like, build bases and stuff in this game. I don't know if that's true or not, but if this would be awesome if I can do that. I don't really know a whole lot about this. I just saw it on some video game news. I forgot where. It said, oh, new MMORPG coming out soon. Sign up for the alpha? Why not? Okay. We are getting some dangerously low frames right now. Oh boy. We're going to have to tweak some stuff. Oh my god. I'm getting like 20 frames a second. Okay, go F4. We're going to go and mess with some settings here. Streaming distance. I guess we just leave that as is. That's it? There's not really any other settings in these? Woo! This game definitely has some interesting performance going on. Let's turn it down to medium and let's see if that fixes stuff. We'll put DLSS on performance mode. I heard this is usually the go-to for NVIDIA graphics cards, which is what I have. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to keep this. VSync, we'll turn that off for a second. I don't know what occlusion culling is, and why the heck would anybody want to play a video game with motion blur? No thanks. I mean, I'm at 40 frames now. It's running a little bit better. We can kind of see how this goes. I don't really know if there's, like, direction as to where you're supposed to go. Okay. So we got... So it's kind of like, what's that game called? Enshrouded? I never played Enshrouded, but based on gameplay that I've seen, you, like, build bases and stuff like that. In Valheim, it reminds me of that, too. Let's kind of wander around and see what we can find here. I'm getting between 30 to 45 frames a second. This actually reminds me a little bit about Rust, where you just can run around the world and see bases players are building. I imagine each of these structures are player-built. And that'd be kind of cool if that's actually the case. I want to visit this player. Look at this mansion this guy built. Even though the game has some performance issues, at least on my end, I don't know if it's maybe my PC or if it's a game issue. My dogs are making noises in the background. The game looks beautiful. Even on medium, look at those mountains and the landscape. That looks awesome. Zeglin. I imagine you could probably do PvP combat, but that's probably the last thing that I want to do. It's not Minecraft, you can't punch a tree. Earlier it said I could pick up a rock. Let's see if we can find a rock on the ground or something, and I can begin to maybe use that to harvest wood. Trying to learn where I go. I'm just kind of wandering right now. I have no weapons or anything. What's help do? Start scouting. Pick up resources on the way. Rocks and branches. Okay, so get some rocks and branches. There's a lot of branches here, but how do I actually, like, pick them up? There's branches, like, all over the place. Look at all these branches. I can't pick a single one of them up. And judging how they all look like they have the same model, I imagine they're props you could pick up. I don't know how to... What are the keys? Auto run, target lock. Uh-huh. Like, look at all these. You're telling me I can't pick any of these up? I don't know what I can pick up, then. Oh, I can't. I can't take these items here, darn. Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck. I mean, there's a lot of branches and stuff. What was that? Yeah, I don't, I am not grasping what I pick up. Stone anvil? No, I don't want a stone anvil. I want to actually, like, grab things. Like, I don't... I'm not really understanding. Is there, like, something I'm missing here? There's no controls. So sprint, jump, move. You could teleport. Guiding wind. That does nothing. There's nothing to targets. There's the map. We got the clan. And we have emotes. Well, I finally found rocks. You know what I had to do? I had to teleport back to the shrine to find rocks I can pick up. I've been walking for maybe 5 more minutes when I paused the recording. So now, what about the branches? That's what I am still trying to understand here. I'm not grasping that part of it. I heard a cow. Was it a cow? Oh, it was a deer. Oh, is that something to pick up right here? This piece of wood? Okay, so we got some wood. So now we can make a shield. More wood. How come it took me spawning at the shrine to be able to start finding things? There's like nothing else around. If players pick up stuff, does it respawn, or is it like, that's it? That's what I want to understand. I don't know why it keeps popping up. Yeah, so far, I am not entirely sure on how I feel about the game. I mean, it's not really like... I wouldn't call it... I don't know what to really say. I would say not new player friendly, but this game is a new game, so everybody is new. And everybody has to kind of learn at their own pace how to play it, but I don't really have any sense of direction as to, like, what I can pick up, how I break stuff down, because this took me about 20 minutes to find rocks. 20 minutes. To just find rocks and wood. And then it took maybe another minute or two to make this plot of lands because it wasn't, like, cooperating. I couldn't understand how to build a plot of lands. And I built it, finally. I realized you gotta click this to get the plot of land. So then you go to construction. Okay, these seem pretty simple, maybe. I mean, I don't know where the heck you get clay from. But then I go to crafting and it's like, oh, okay. Oh, my dogs are like an audience in the background for this video. Anyways, so I was looking through the crafting menu, and then I'm seeing these, and it's like, oh, I can finally, like, make a workbench and stuff, right? And you got some stuff right here. But then I was like, okay, let's build a workbench. What do you mean I need a rough wood beam, and wooden pegs, and rough wooden planks? Where do I get that from? These wooden pieces that I have, what do I do with them? I have sapwood, but now what do I do with said sapwood in order to make these things that the game wants me to make? I'm really trying hard to understand Pax Dei, but so far it's just... it's pretty confusing for me. And I imagine a casual player like myself who just goes into games and decides to have fun, not take them too serious, is going to have the... Okay. Is going to have probably the exact same experience as I am right now. What I want an explanation for is why I had to go back to the shrine to find rocks and wood. You guys saw me travel out that way for a while, and I couldn't find any materials. So, okay, I have some wood, and I have some stones. Now, how do I get wooden pegs, or the wooden planks that it wants me to make? I got these. I have my menu here. But then I was deciding, you know what, let's go to somebody's workbench and see if we can make it. Okay, so let's go in here and see what we gotta do. And I wanted to make sure I looked again before I said anything, but wooden planks. No wooden planks, no wooden pegs. So how am I supposed to get the items to craft stuff? How am I supposed to get the items to craft a thing that allows me to craft everything else? Is that deer gonna attack me? And it does not help that the game is running. Right now, I'm getting about 20, 30 frames a second. And going over here, what are these? So we have the basic charcoal. Okay, I built charcoal. I guess it was kind of self-explanatory. Campfires are self-explanatory. That's just the thing, though. How do I get the basic carpenter's workbench? I mean, that's what... I don't know where I get those items from. That's why I'm just kind of lost right now, and I'm getting a little... I shouldn't be getting frustrated. I mean, it is what it's an alpha. It's not like the end of the world. I didn't spend any money, but I want to make some content here. I want to make a house. I want to build myself a tiny house to end the video off, but I can't even get there. Where do I get clay from? I mean, this is self-explanatory, but I need 14 wood. I imagine I can probably make an axe, right? Please tell me I can make an axe. Okay. Let's build the axe. I'm going to break some trees and see if I get the items that I'm supposed to use in order to craft other things. So, let's bust this tree down. Okay, so we understand the sapwood situation. Let's knock another one out. Is it just going to be sap? Okay, resin, sapwood, and we learn how to build a torch. Okay. Another tree. More sapwood. Let's go to one of these bigger trees and see if it'll give me something else. I'm out of stamina. I have more sapwood. So that, I imagine, is a weapon. What's a big, thick old tree? I'm gonna bust this bad boy down right here. Too hard. Okay, I guess I'm not. Let's try this big tree. This one doesn't look as massive as that one does. I stand corrected, it is. What? Well, I got more wood. I got that going. There's a butterfly flying around. I doubt I can probably catch it. So that doesn't answer my question as to how I even get started with building a base, because... Wood chopping block. Do I need this before I build this? I mean, I'll give it a try and see what happens, maybe. Craft. Okay, okay, you know what? You know what? That's okay. I will chalk it up to my own ignorance. So now there's the planks and the pegs, in which now can be used to create these menus are something else. To create this. And then we have a campfire. And I don't know where you get clay from yet. That one I haven't understood just yet. But you know what? Let's mooch off of somebody else's and actually get an idea as to what we can make inside the basic workbench here. So we got an anvil stone, which unlocks a recipe, which I imagine is this symbol. I don't know what the clovers are. That one I don't. Difficulty crafting. Maybe it's you gotta like level up your crafting or something. I don't know. Huh. Alright. Well, that was Pax Dei. I'm not entirely sure how I feel at the end. It was definitely confusing to understand as a casual player who just decides to browse through this game to see what it's all about. It took me about 20 minutes to learn where the basic first two materials are defined, and then another few minutes to learn how to start a plot of land for a base. I think the game needs a little bit more... I don't want to say hand-holding, because I don't like hand-holding in games. If I see games that have hand-holding, I'm not playing them. I like challenging games. I mainly like figuring stuff out myself. But when I jump into a game like this, with no direction or anything, and it expects you to kind of know what you're doing, I kind of get lost. I like a good starting point, and then let me do my own thing from there. That's kind of how I play open world games. Give me a little bit of advice at the beginning, and then I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to play the game my way. So, the game looks beautiful. I'll give it that. It is a phenomenal looking environment. It's so cool walking around and seeing all these bases and buildings all around you from other players that build around. It definitely does bring that MMORPG feeling. But in terms of the gameplay, I don't know yet. I wasn't able to experience much, and I only have so much time to play at the moment for this video. But with all that being said, I don't want to call the game bad. The game is not bad by any means. It's an alpha. There's time to make fixes. There's times to tweak some things, take player feedback into consideration. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe everybody else who plays this game understands it right away. And they're like, okay, that's wood, that's rocks, that's clay, we're going to get the stuff now, we're building a base in the first 5 minutes. Maybe it's just a me thing, that I got lost in it. But, honestly, the only negative thing I have to say about the game is the performance. If it's my computer that's causing the bad frame drops, that's my fault. And I'll take back what I said, I'll apologize, and I'll just chalk it up to my own computer. But if not, I mean, I don't have the most high-end computer in the world, but I have specs that can run many modern games at medium to high settings. It's not top of the line, I can't afford top of the line, but it can handle games to an extent. So maybe I'll take a look at the specs of this game and just kind of... Let's see. Let's see if it's my computer or not. It might be. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I decided just to hop on this alpha, give it a try. I just have mixed feelings based on my 20 minutes of gameplay. Will I consider getting this game when it comes out and launches? Maybe. I'd be willing to give it a second chance. If they do like a beta, or even when the game comes out, I'd be willing to check it out again. So, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.